Okay, I wanted to do a quick video on how I make my YouTube videos. When I first realized I wanted to put a YouTube video up, there was really only two videos I originally wanted to make. One was on the Bible tract that I made in Open Office that I wanted to share with other people in case they wanted to do the same thing. And the other video was exposing some oneness Pentecostal, baptized Acts 2:38 for salvation, basically. But I realized when I was going to make those two videos, I really wanted to put my testimony up first, so that people, if they saw those two videos, they could say, well, who's this guy? How do I know he's saved? How do I know he's a Christian? So I wanted to put my testimony up first thing, which is what I did, which was really hard for me because I was really nervous in the video and everything. So anyways, I would definitely recommend, if you're a King James Bible believing Christian out there, born again, I really recommend you put your testimony up. Just the more of those videos we have up, there's just more that more people can see how your life has changed and things. And I think it's just a really good thing. It's frustrating online when you're commenting with somebody back and forth and you don't really know the person very well because you've only talked to them online, and you really don't know their story, their testimony, if they're even saved or not. So I really recommend, if you're going to be posting stuff online, I really think you should try and put your testimony up in some way, shape, or form. And I'm actually going to show you can actually do it for free, audio only, using some free software that I'm going to show later here in this video. So when I first started, I watched a bunch of YouTube videos and got online and did some research. What would be the best camera to buy and things like that. I did not want to spend $1,000 on a video camera because I really didn't know how many videos I would make. And the camera I ended up buying is this camera right here. It's a Canon PowerShot ELPH 180. It's $119.99. That's how much I paid for it. I didn't buy it straight from their website, but you can apparently. It has bad reviews because a couple of years ago, this camera's been out for a few years. When it first came out, there was some issues with the focus, the autofocus, and you can read through online on their website here. The problem has been fixed. And when if you buy one of these cameras, there's a little black dot by the serial number, or I think it's the serial number on it. If it has a little black dot, that means it's been checked and inspected and okayed. So I think that's why it has really bad reviews if you read the reviews on this. I've been using this camera for probably 2 months now or so, and I've had no issues with it. The only issue I've found with it is it will not record a video longer than about 30 minutes. So if I'm going to record something longer than that, I have to put it into parts, which is fine with me because I think people are more likely to watch parts of videos than like a whole long, hour-long thing. So this is the camera I use. Like I said, $119.99 if you want to have video. And then this is the tripod that I bought. This tripod right here, off of Amazon. I don't really like buying stuff off Amazon, but I wanted a tripod, a cheap one, and this is the cheapest one I could find. It is very, very basic, but it really works well. I like it a lot. There's a picture of it. It goes up to 50 inches high. It's a really nice little tripod, and that's the one I use for my video. So then after that, I wanted to be able to edit my videos, and the only thing I edit is basically the beginning when I go to turn the camera on and walk and sit down, and the end where I get up to turn the camera off. I usually don't edit anything in between. But to do that, I use a program called Windows Movie Maker, and I'm going to show that here. I have it open. So basically, this is what Windows Movie Maker looks like, and I can just take a video. We'll just say no, not that one. Here's my testimony video I did a while back. I'll drag and drop that in, and you'll see it takes a long time to load. So so I'm actually not going to do anything with this. But basically all I do is go in here, play my video to the point where I want to clip it, and then I hit split here and I right click and remove the little clip at the beginning and the clip at the end. So I'm not going to show that right now, but that's what this program looks like. Very easy to use. It's very slow. It takes, for say a 10-minute video, it takes probably half an hour to, once I drag the video in, to load it. And then once I'm done editing, it takes another hour or so to save it so that I can upload it to YouTube. So it's a very long process, very frustrating. Hopefully you out there have a better computer than I do. So that's Windows Movie Maker. And the other software that I use is, I've seen people on YouTube do this before, and they can record their computer screen, which is what I'm doing right now. And I found that there is a free software out there called this Open Broadcaster software. And it's got kind of a satanic looking symbol, I know, but it works pretty well. I have it open here, and I'm actually using it right now to record this video, so it's going to look a little weird. It's going to record my desktop about 1 million times here, you'll see. And so you can see it records your desktop, and here it shows my mic, how that works and everything. So hopefully I didn't blow your mind here with this. But this is free software. It has a lot of settings and things that I don't understand, so I try and use the stock settings. And there down here it has the record time. The only other thing I wanted to mention is I use Windows. Unfortunately, I've always been a Windows person, mostly because I can't afford the Apple stuff. And one of the things I had happen just the other day when I was trying to upload my corrupt New American Standard video, I did that video 3 times because I had some sort of malware on my computer, to where when I would try and use the microphone, it kept muting itself. This would jump down to 0 on its own. I mean, I could drag it up here and then just let go of the mouse, and just 5-10 seconds later, boom, it would go right back to 0. And I looked it up, and it's some sort of malware. Well, I did some research into it. There's a software out there called malwarebytes.com, and I was a little skeptical of this at first. But I gotta be honest, I was really blown away by this. You can do the free download, which is what I did, and once you do that, you run a scan, and it took maybe 20 minutes to half an hour to scan, and it found 3 malware on my computer that my regular antivirus did not find. And once it found it, I quarantined them, it removed it, and now it works fine. And this program is free for 14 days, and then if you want to upgrade to the premium version where it scans on its own, I'm not sure how much money it is, but you can keep the free version and just manually scan whenever you want. And I was really blown away by this free program. So if anybody's out there looking for antivirus or malware protection, it's a great website. So anyways, I think that's pretty much all I had to say here. And so yeah, once my videos are done rendering, I go to you go to YouTube and hit this little upload button, and you just click here in the empty space, and you can upload your video. So for instance, I can go to videos, and here's the video I'm recording right now actually. So once this is done, I'll edit this and then drag it into YouTube, and it usually takes about 2 hours for every 10 minutes of length of video for me. So even if you don't want to spend the money on a camera like this, or if you have a cell phone out there that does video, you could do that. I think that's what Sally from Heal and Restore does, I believe. I could be wrong on that. But even if you don't want to do that, this Open Broadcaster is free, the thing I'm using right now to record my desktop. and my laptop had a microphone. I didn't have to buy a microphone. It came with my laptop, built into it. So I suggest just putting your testimony up. I mean, even if it's audio only, even if it's the only video on your channel, at least you have your testimony up and people can hear your story as a Christian. So anyways, I hope this video is helpful to some people. And if anybody has any questions, just let me know down there in the comments. And I thank you for watching.